What's going on, guys? Back at you guys with another presentation. I hope you guys are doing all right. Happy Thursday. In this video here, we're gonna talk about the creator is biased towards the creator is biased towards certain people. Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this discussion. And if you guys don't already know, if you guys can't already tell, the creator is biased towards certain people. The creator is, in my personal opinion, in my humble opinion, I believe that the creator, he wants certain people to suffer. Because I always try to think logical. See, the reason why spiritual people don't like logical people is because logical people make you think about what you're actually saying. The creator is biased towards certain people because when you look at the world, look at all the injustice in the world. Look at all the unfair things in the world. Like, I always try to put myself in the mindset of the creator. If I was the creator, you know, I would have, if I was the creator, everybody would be sexy, everybody would be rich, everybody would have a very high IQ, everybody would be living their best life if I was the creator. So, you know, it's safe to say that the creator has favorites and that the creator is not in favor of everyone. Now, I know this topic right here, this discussion, would rub a lot of people the wrong way, and you'll have a lot of people ready to attack you. See, subjects like this, these are subjects that most people do not want to discuss because they're deep and they cause you to think on a critical level. The creator is biased towards certain individuals. You know, I know some people don't even believe in a higher power, but I believe the creator is biased towards certain people because how you gonna have some people who are very intelligent, then you got some people who are born dumb? How you gonna have some people who are very attractive, and then you got some people who are not so attractive? So doesn't that sound like favoritism? I mean, if you really think on an intellectual level, that sounds like favoritism. But see, these type of discussions will piss a lot of people off because it's the truth. And when people are confronted with the truth, they get, you know, they become when people are confronted with the truth, people become, what's the word I'm looking for? When they're confronted with the truth, people become defensive. You know, they become argumentative when they're confronted with the truth. But, you know, if I was the creator, I would have made everybody smart. Everybody would be rich. Everybody would be very attractive if I was the creator. You know? See, people don't want to admit that some people got it good and some people got it bad. People don't want to admit that. Everybody don't have it good in life. They really don't. And the only type of people that I want to surround myself with in life are people who have the same experiences that I have. If you don't share the same experiences that I have, I don't want to associate with you. The creator is biased towards certain people. Because see, if I was God, you know, there would be no such thing as death. There would be no such thing as pain. There would be no such thing as mourning. There would be no such thing as sorrow. There would be no such thing as agony. There would be no such thing as despair. There would be no such thing as turmoil. You know, if I was God, there would be no such thing as sadness in the world. But you know what? It's a lot of sadness in this world, and it's a lot of unfair things in this world. Because God, the creator, has favorites, and the creator has a bias towards certain people. Just how certain people are biased towards certain people that don't look a certain way, or some people are biased towards certain people that don't have certain things. The creator is biased towards certain people because I just try to think on a logical level. See, most Christian people don't think on a logical level. They're illogical because when you look at the world and when you look at people, you can clearly see that um, everybody don't have the cards in their favor. You know, everybody don't have the odds in their favor. Some people got the cards stacked up against them. You know, just using common sense. See, I'm all about common sense. See, you know, most Christian people, you know, spiritual people, they don't think on a common sense level. See, I think on a common sense level. I'm all about using your brain that the Creator gave you behind. Use your brain. Use common sense. Common sense. But you know what? Common sense, you know, amongst a lot of people, is not so common. Man, that's a beautiful Lucid Air. I know that's off topic. Lucid Air, that's a new electric car. Just rolled by. It's pretty nice. But yeah, the Creator is biased towards certain people because, you know, and you know, humans, even other humans, have a bias towards certain people. Some people have a bias towards certain people because they don't look a certain way or they don't have certain material possessions. You know, people are shallow. The nature of man is shallow and evil. That is the nature of man. So if people have a bias towards people that they deem as inferior or beneath them, isn't it safe to say that the Creator is biased towards certain people as well? See, most people won't allow themselves to think on a deep level because they're ignorant. And most people choose to be willfully ignorant. A lot of spiritual people choose to be ignorant because they don't want to open up their mind. See, ever since I stopped being Christian, ever since I left Christianity alone, I'm more logical than what I've ever been in my life. I think on a 100% logic level. You know, now I see why Sean, aka Renegade, he used to call himself Logitorian because you have to think logical. My father told me, think logical, use common sense. Just use your common sense. See, common sense is the enemy of spiritual people because, see, people who think on a spiritual level, they're not thinking on a physical level. But like my father told me, you in a physical world. So why would you think on a spiritual level if you in a physical world? That makes no sense. It's dumb. You in a physical world, but you thinking spiritual. You know? Like my father told me, go to the grocery store, try to walk out with a buggy full of groceries and tell them people, you know what? I'm gonna walk out of this store with this buggy full of groceries because I'm thinking on a spiritual level. They're gonna arrest your behind. You better have some money to pay for those groceries. So if you in the physical world and you thinking on a spiritual level, that's stupid anyway. Because you're not in the spirit realm, you in the physical realm. See, once you back away from all that spirituality stuff, you'll start to use logic. Turn your brain on and think. Use common sense. What makes sense? If something don't make sense, then more than likely it's something that you shouldn't pay no attention to. It's BS. So we all know that the Creator, and a lot of people, whether they want to admit this or not, they know that the Creator has a bias towards certain individuals. Because why would you create certain people and knowingly and willingly putting them in a bad position? The Creator put some people in a bad position. See, if I was God, I wouldn't have created somebody so they can live a bad life, so they can be broke, so they can be homeless, so they can be pussyless. I wouldn't create nobody like that. But see, God put some people on this planet knowing that they was going to have a bad time, knowing that they was going to be in a bad situation. So if you create a person and knowingly and willfully put them in a bad position, that's evil. That's evil. Because if I was God, I would not knowingly and willingly put someone in a bad position. To put somebody in a bad position on purpose is just evil. That's some sadistic stuff right there. That's sadistic right there. To create a person and to just put them in a bad position, that's evil. So with that being said, and I'm gonna elaborate on this some more eventually. So with that being said, it is clear to say that the Creator has a bias towards certain people, just how society has a bias towards certain people that don't meet certain expectations. God is biased towards certain people. You guys have a good day. Leave your comments. I'll leave the donation information in the description of this presentation. You guys have a great Thursday. This sermon has adjourned.